Hi, lovely. Hey, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kim. How are you? Hey, Olivia. Hey, Jody. Hi, friends. Come on and... Oh, hey, Wit. All right, we're just getting organized. Give us a moment, settle in, grab your mat.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, good. How are you? Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
hey, team. We're just gonna set up to make sure you can see as much of us as possible. How's everyone doing?
Okay.
Guys, let me move you a little further back. Ooh. Okay. I love that plant
Okay,
with.
okay.
You're perfect. We can see your head today.
Thank you. I can't take. You can see my head? Okay.
Yeah, when you were from there, we
Okay,
can
but like, can
see
you hear?
not the whole
Oh,
thing,
okay.
but half of it.
But half of it.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's such a beautiful
everyone.
day.
I know.
All the sunshine. Okay, we'll give everyone another minute or
It's
so to
hot.
settle in. So we shared the playlist on both of our profiles. If you want to listen to it, wonderful. If you don't want to listen to it, also wonderful. You get to choose your own adventure. Thanks for joining us.
And you're gonna get a blanket to bring if you have that um, nearby. Grab that. Or if you have blocks, you can also use blocks. If you don't have anything nearby, then no worries. But if you do, if you're using a blanket, you're rolling your blanket up to a tube. But we'll let a few rest of you join in.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Hope everyone had a nice weekend and that if you got outside, that you were wearing sunscreen because I feel like a lot of people are a little sunburned right now.
I am.
Yeah, it's definitely the season of sunburns. All right.
Okay.
All right, so some blocks, a towel or blanket rolled up like a sausage, the playlist if you want it, and I think that's everything.
Yeah.
All right, over to you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. That's just still joining in. Um, Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us each Monday for a great cause and just to move together, to be together, to connect together. We're so grateful that you're all joining us here together. So, on that note, let's get started. You are going to lay down on that blanket if you have it, and you're going to place it just underneath your shoulders. So, like in the middle here, kind of where a bra strap would go. And then you're going to lay on down. And your legs, if you want, they can be straight If you want them to be bent, they can be bent. And then just let your shoulders roll back and down over your blanket. Let your palms face up. And then just settle in. Let's take a big inhale here. Take a big exhale. Take another inhale deep. Exhale, release. And one more, inhaling deep. Big sigh, big exhale, releasing. Letting yourselves settle in here. Letting yourselves arrive. Feeling the breath enter your body. Feel it release away. And then giving yourselves permission to be here, to be in this space, to be connected together, to be connected to your body for the next 50 minutes or so. Today, as we enter into our practice, also giving yourselves permission to be gentle and kind to your bodies, to listen to your bodies, to listen to what they need you to do, where they need you to move to, where they need you to take a rest. Take another big inhale. Take another big exhale. Another inhale deep. Sigh, exhale, release. And one more inhale. Exhale. Let's begin to move our shoulders. Begin to move your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And then from here, we're going to roll all the way over onto one side. Using your arm as a pillow here, placing the one hand to the ground. Taking a few more breaths here, giving yourselves thanks, giving yourselves gratitude for taking time out of your days to dedicate to your practice, to taking care of your bodies, your minds. When you're ready, push yourselves up. We're going to meet in a child's pose. Your blanket can go off to the side. Big toes come together. Knees spread wide apart. All the way forward, then allowing your hips to sink all the way back towards your heels. Taking a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, allow your body to melt a little bit more into the ground. Beginning to lengthen the spine. Lengthen the neck. Soften your throat. Knowing at any point in your practice today, if you wish to come back here, if your body is calling you to come back to this pose, if this pose feels comfortable, feels safe, listen to that, honor that, respect that. Take a big inhale. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to the right. As you walk your hands to the right, you're going to reach your left hand on top of the right, and then you're sinking back deep into the left hip, lengthening, breathing through the left side of the body. Inhale, and then exhale, come back through to center. Hands walk to center, and then hands walk all the way to the left. Reaching the right hand on top of the left, sink back deep into the right hip. Lengthen, breathe to the right side. Allow that hip to sink back into the heel. Inhale, exhale, come all the way back to center. Neutralizing the spine, arms reach forward, hips sink back. A few more breaths here. Breathing, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift yourselves up. We're coming to our tabletop. Our hands come underneath our shoulders. Our knees come hip distance apart. And from tabletop, let's begin to move through cat and cow. So open up your chest, navel to the ground, look up. Round the back, come all the way into cat. Keep moving through your cat and cows here, shifting the weight around, making different shapes with your spine. Going forward, going back. Figure 8s, find spots that are sticky, that are tight. Move there, stay there, let the head go. Breathing through. Good. Few more for 3, 2, 1. We're coming back to tabletop. Awesome. From tabletop, you're going to bring your elbows to come down to the ground. If you have blocks, a bolster, you can do that. You could also bring the blanket there. I just don't find it as comfortable. Your hands are going to come to prayer. And then from here, you're going to drop your head, your chest, and then allow your chest to draw back towards your thighs. You're going to allow your hands that are in prayer to come all the way back towards the nape of your neck. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, dropping your chest, letting your chest be heavy, breathing through here. Opening your chest, your triceps. Here for a few more breaths. So sink a little bit deeper. Big inhale. Exhale, drawing your chest a little bit closer to the ground, to your thighs. Squeezing those shoulder blades a little bit more together. Breathe for 5. For 4. 3. 2, 1. Slowly lift yourselves up. We're coming back to our tabletop. And then from tabletop, you're flipping your toes over. You're bending deep into your knees, lifting the knees off the ground, sending the hips towards the sky, arriving here in your first downward dog. As you arrive here, paddle those legs out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Take your time to find your first downward dog here. Your fingers are spreading really wide. Hands are rooted into the ground. Shining your inner elbow creases towards the front of the room. Feet are hip distance apart. From here, begin to push the mat away from you as you lengthen your spine, as you draw your chest to go towards your thighs. Let your gaze go between your feet. Lengthen that neck. Few more breaths. We're here for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Take a big inhale. Exhale. We're shifting our weight forward to our plank. And then you're holding your plank. You're rooting your hands into the ground. You're lifting up. Looking forward. Lengthen that neck. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Backing up. Downward dog. Inhale. Beautiful. 2 more. Shift forward on your next exhale. Holding it. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Backing up. Downward dog. Inhale. Last one. As you exhale, shift all the way forward. Holding. 3. Listen carefully. 2, 1. You're lowering down through your chaturanga. Your knees are there if you want them. Hug the elbows to your ribs. Up through your back bends. And then on your next exhale, you're just lowering all the way back down onto the ground. Coming all the way onto the ground, onto your stomach. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Your left arm is going to go all the way off towards the left, straight out into a half T shape. So in line with your shoulder. When you're ready, you're going to roll all the way over onto the left side. As you roll all the way onto the left side, you're making a deep stretch here in your shoulders. If you want, you can bend your top leg. You can bend both legs. You can do whatever feels right here for your legs. Use that other right hand to be a support here onto the ground. And then just breathe here. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Few more breaths. Breathe for 5. Opening your chest, that shoulder a little bit more for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back through to center. And then we're switching sides. Left hand comes underneath left shoulder. Right arm goes off to the side. Same thing. Just roll all the way onto the right side. Bend that top leg, bend both legs. Use the hand as support. Breathe. And then make sure that your head is on the ground, that you're not lifting your head up, so you're not straining your neck here. Head comes down to the ground. If you want to throw that blanket underneath your head, anything there, you can do that. Good. A few more breaths here. We're breathing for 5, for 4, 3, 2, awesome, and 1. We come back through to center. Good. And then just take a moment here. Your arms can rest beside you, whichever side of your cheek you want to come to the ground, your forehead. Maybe you bend your knees, and then just let those knees windshield wiper a few times side to side. Good. Bring both of your hands to come back underneath your shoulders. I want you to push yourselves either straight up through your plank or through your tabletop, whatever's part of your practice. Make your way back to downward dog. Take a breath here. Push the mat away. Lengthen the spine. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees all the way to the ground. You're going to come to a hero's pose. So you're going to sink back into your heels onto our knees. Good. If you have a block and you want to bring the block to come underneath you, you can, of course, do that. And then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to pull that right leg all the way around so that the sole of the right foot is on the ground. Sole of the right foot is on the ground. It's right beside your left knee. Hands going to come behind you. And then from here, we're just going to push our hips all the way forward. Hands are on the ground. Push your hips all the way forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. You're lifting here through the center of your heart, through your chest, and you're really going to feel that stretch in your left quad. Breathe here. A few more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips back down to the ground. Come all the way back up. Switching sides. Switch that left leg around. Sole of the left foot to the ground. It comes directly beside your right knee. Hands come behind you. When you're ready, push yourselves up. Lift those hips to the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lifting through the center of your chest. Tuck the tailbone under, engaging the core. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Feel that stretch in your right quad. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back down. Both hands back to the ground. Come back to a tabletop now. And from tabletop, make your way back to downward dog. Take a breath in your downward dog, pushing the mat away. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. I want you to walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Hands go all the way back towards your feet. And then when you arrive, interlace the hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, dropping the head. And then imagine the hands are going all the way over the head. The head is really heavy here. Use the weight of the head to help you deepen this stretch. Bend a bit into your knees so you're not hyperextending, but then at the same time, lift and pull those hips a bit higher to the sky. Let gravity push your arms forward. Good. And if this doesn't feel right for you, if there's something, your blanket, you want to bring your blanket between your hands, you can do that, or just want to bring your knuckles together, grab one hand, anything like that. Good. A few more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands all the way down towards the ground. You're going to inhale to a flat back, lengthen. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, look all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, reach arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Sweep up. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the ground. Walk your hands forward. Make your way back to your downward dog. Good. From your downward dog, take a big inhale. Exhale, we're shifting our weight forward to our plank. And then you're lowering down through your chaturanga. Up through your back bend. Pause here. Roll your shoulders back. Reach your heart forward. And then lower yourselves all the way back down to the ground, onto your stomachs. From here, I want you to come to your right forearm. You're lifting yourselves all the way up. You're bending your left knee, and then you're reaching your left arm all the way back to connect to the outer edge of your left foot. I want you to draw that left hip bone down into the ground so hips stay neutral. And then if it feels right, you can lower yourselves down to the ground so your forehead can rest on something. If you want to stay up, you can. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, draw that heel a little bit closer towards your butt. Breathing into your quad stretch. Good. Take a few more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Release your hand, release your foot. Switching sides. You're coming to your left forearm. You're bending the right knee. You're sweeping your right arm all the way back, connecting hand and foot. From here, you're drawing that right hip bone down into the ground. Hips stay neutral. You can lower your body down to the ground if that feels better. Forehead can rest on your arm. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw your heel even closer towards your butt. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling, draw it a little bit closer. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release. Bringing both hands to come back down to the ground. Both hands come underneath your shoulders. From here, push yourself straight up through your plank. Use your knees. Make your way back to your downward dog. Take a breath in your downward dog. Take a big inhale. And then on your next exhale, you're going to walk your feet all the way towards the top of the mat. From here, we're going to inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms up, look up. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your right, shift your weight to your right foot. Step your left foot all the way back. Lengthen it, lower the left knee. Flip the toes over. Low lunge. Right knee's in line over right ankle. Pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Sweep your arms all the way up. Take a big inhale. And on your next exhale, bend your elbows, connecting hands to each elbow or wherever they land to your wrists. And from here, I want you to tuck the tailbone under, engage the core. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, let that right elbow go down towards the right side as the left elbow goes up towards the sky. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, still opening your heart. And then inhale, come back up through center. Exhale the opposite way. Left elbow goes down, right elbow goes up to the sky. And then inhale, come up through center. Reach those arms straight up. Take a big inhale. As we exhale, we're coming to cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Inhale, reach arms all the way up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. And then this time, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Lifting the left knee all the way off of the mat, bring the left hand to the ground, sweep the right arm all the way up to the sky. Open your heart, your chest towards the right. Pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, right hand comes down to the ground. Drop the back heel, windmill your arms all the way up. Warrior 2. Take your time. Arms are strong. Tailbone tucks under, right knees in line over right ankle. Make sure your torso is not reaching too forward, too back. It's in the center of your body. Breathe, shutting that inner right thigh all the way up to the sky. Few more breaths. 3, you're doing awesome. 2, 1. Inhale. As we exhale, we're windmilling hands down either side of our right foot. Coming to the ball of our left foot, hands plant to the ground. Right foot steps back to our plank pose. Hold our plank, root our hands into the ground. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lower down through your chaturanga. Up through your back bends. And your next exhale, hips go back and up. Downward dog. Take a few breaths in your downward dogs. Pushing the mat away. Lengthening the spine. Good. Breathe here. Take a big inhale. On your next exhale, walk, step, or float all the way top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the ground. Shift the weight to the left foot. Step the right foot all the way back. Lengthen it. Lower the right knee. Flip the toes over. Left knee's in line over left ankle. Pulling left hip back, right hip forward. Your arms sweep up. Inhale. As you exhale, you bend your elbows, connecting hands and elbows together, or grab your wrists, whatever works here. Tuck the tailbone under, engage the core, lift to the center of your chest. Inhale. Exhale, let that left elbow go down towards the left, right elbow up towards the right. And then inhale up through center, switching sides, right elbow down, left elbow up. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, still opening the heart, the chest. Inhale up, releasing the arms. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus, squeeze. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. This time, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plant the right hand on the ground. Lift the right knee off the mat. Sweep the left arm up to the sky. Left knee still in line over left ankle. You're pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let the chest open. 3, 2, 1. Left hand to the ground. Drop the back heel. Windmill your arms up. Warrior 2, second side. Tailbone tucks under. Core is engaged. Shining the inner left thigh up towards the sky. Arms are strong. Breathe. Take another inhale. Another exhale. Inhale, exhale, windmill the hands down either side of the left foot. Come to the ball of the right foot. Step the left foot back to your plank. Hold your plank. Root those hands into the ground. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lower down through your chaturanga. Up through your back bend. And your next exhale, hips go back and up. Downward dog. Take a breath here. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. And then on your next exhale, shift all the way forward to plank. And then you're lowering all the way down onto your stomach. From your stomach, you're going to bring your arms all the way out to wing arms. You're suction cupping your fingers so you're making little tents. Your arms are quite wide here, so they're quite far away from the mat, probably about a foot away from the mat or just shy of a foot. You're going to tuck the tailbone under. Every single toenail is glued to the ground here. They're staying there. When you're ready, you're inhaling all the way up through center. As you exhale, right elbow comes down, right shoulder comes down to the ground, left looks up to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, left shoulder down, look to the right. Moving like a wave here. Inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder down, look to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Few more. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder down. And then this time, inhale up through center. Exhale, just lower your body down to the ground. Let your arms come down to the ground, either beside you, back, you choose. Maybe you wiggle your hips. Take a breath here. Good. And when you're ready, hands come back underneath your shoulders. Flip the toes over. Push yourself straight up through plank or use your knees to tabletop. Back and up, downward dog. Take a breath. Taking 5 breaths here. Pushing the mat away. Lengthening the spine. Coming back to your breath. We're here for 5. For 4. 3. 2. And 1.
And from here, when you're ready, right leg comes high towards the sky. Rounding down through that left heel, keep pushing the top of the mat away. Let the breath continue to move through you. Keeping the hips squares, right toes shine down towards the earth. Just coming back to a little moment in stillness and strength. And when you're ready, step that right foot forward, rising up into right side, warrior 1. Let the left heel land. Use your inhale to sweep arms up. Exhale, soften into the shape. Remembering in warrior 1, your feet are like they're on train tracks versus on a tightrope, so you can always take them a little bit wider. And then from here, you're reaching your hands up towards the sky, and then drawing big circles that the hands interlace behind the back. Remembering that if the hands don't comfortably interlace, you can always grab a strap between them. You could grab your blanket. You could bend the elbows, make it. Option to stay here, or as you exhale, humble warrior, folding forward, letting that right shoulder come to the inside of the right knee. So coming into a little bit of space. Don't worry about how high you are or low. Let the gaze relax. So gaze is maybe looking to the back of your mat. Let the hands start to glide maybe a little bit more over the head. And then breathe into it. Strong legs, keeping the awareness here. Breathe for 3. For another 2. And let your breath support your movement. As you inhale, you're coming up. Release the hands, arms sweep up alongside ears. And then as you exhale, you're letting the left hand come down to the mat. You're coming out to the ball of the left foot, and you're reaching your right hand all the way up towards the sky, finding a twist. Gaze might look up to the hand if it feels good. Remember that right hand can also always come to the low back. Feel the heart open a little bit more to the right. Breathe for 3. For 2. And then when you're ready, let that right hand come back down to frame the right foot. Start to step that left foot forward to meet right at the top of the mat, arriving in a forward fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, arms reach all the way up towards the sky. Bring that energy with you. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale to fold. Hands come down. Your right foot back, left foot follows. Finding your plank pose, knees or not. Breathe for 3. Pushing the mat away for 2. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower all the way down onto the stomach. And then from here, you're going to find a bend into both knees and you're going to flex the feet. So you want your feet to stack on top of your knees as much as possible. And then the feet are literally up. This round, we're going to reach the hands back, but we're not going to grab the feet yet. So I just really want you to think about actively reaching. And then you're going to peel your forehead and heart off the mat. Breathe here for 5. Legs are strong for 4. Sorry, how that happened. Breathe here for another 3. Keep breathing into it for 2. And then as you exhale, release the work. Let the hands stack under your forehead. Forehead rest. The feet can come down, or you can find a really gentle little windshield wiper. And just noticing yourself softening here. Come back to the ground. And then let's let the hands come down by the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades up and back, top of the feet. You're going to tuck your toes under, pushing up into supported plank or high plank, yogi's choice. And then find downward facing dog. Hips up towards the sky. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. And then from here, left leg comes high, 3-legged. Let that right heel sink down towards the earth. Externally rotate the shoulders. So like your armpits want to say hi to each other. And then if that right heel is landed, and even if it's not landed, I want you to play with this idea of can you puff the toes off the mat. Okay, that'll help your heel sink a little bit more. Maybe you'll get a little bit more feet. Noticing our tendency to rush through. Can we stay calm and stillness for another 3? Notice where you go for 2. And let's step that left forward. Left side, warrior 1. Right heel comes down. Toes shine towards the top right corner. Inhale, sweep your arms up alongside ears. Exhale, so let you soften. Notice your strength in the shape. Taking your feet to that shape that supports you best. When your hips are likely opening out to the right, then your torso is turning towards the top of your mat. Then you're drawing that big circle to reach behind you and interlace your hands. This time flipping the grip if you've interlaced the hands. Taking the modification that worked well for you on one side. From here, inhale, peel the heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Find your humble warrior. Let the gaze look towards the back of your mat. Notice where your torso is in space. You can let the hands get a little further. You can that left hip squaring in. Breathe for 3. Breathing here for another 2. And then when you're ready, let the breath support you. Start to release the hands as you inhale. You're coming all the way back up. Heart is open. And then as you exhale, let that right hand come down to the mat. Left hand reaches high to the sky. You're on the ball of the right foot. You're coming towards that twist. Left hand can reach up, or left hand can always come to the low back. You can also always lower that back knee. Yogi's choice. Breathe into it. For 3. For 2. And then letting that left hand come down to frame the left foot. Step your right foot forward to meet left at the top of the mat. Inhale, we find length. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach all the way up towards the sky. Take a space. Exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, find length, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands down, left foot steps back, right foot follows, plank pose, breathe for 3. For 2. With control, knees are not lower all the way down onto the step. And then here, we're coming back to the bend into the knee. So you can do the same variation from our first round, just breathing. Otherwise, you can come into a bind, so letting the hands reach back towards the feet, holding on wherever feels most comfortable for you. Forehead is down, so roll the shoulders up and back, and then find internal rotations with the shoulder heads pointing towards the top of the mat. And then you're kicking your feet, your hands. When you're ready, you're going to inhale to come up. Super active, breathe for 3. For 2. They meant to count to 5, so we'll go for another 3. For 2.
Erica.
And then slowly lower down. Guys, you're welcome. Slowly release back the hands. You can rest the forehead. You can windshield wiper the feet back and forth. And then from here, we're going to push back into a child's pose. Let the feet come down. The bones come back towards the heels. Lengthen the arms out in front of you. Take 3 big breaths right into the back foot. Remember, you can stay into the shape if this feels good. If this shape doesn't serve you well, you can come to a different rest pose for another 2. Good. And then when you're ready, making your way back into downward facing dog, let the hips come up towards the sky. From here, right leg comes high, 3-legged, left heel sinks. Square the hips, right toes shine down, strong legs. And then step that right foot forward, right side high lunge. Use your inhale to reach arms up. Exhale softly. Right knee stacking on top of right ankle. Maybe you square the hips a little bit here. You can always find a bend into the left knee or come to low lunge. And then find that slight tuck of the tailbone. And then holding on to opposite elbows. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Be mindful of the front body. We're not coming into a back bend of this variation. Take an inhale. With your exhale, lean towards the right side. Breathing into the left side body for 5. Strong legs for 4. For 3. For 2. And then inhale, come all the way up, release the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Step right foot back, 3-legged plank pose. Optional 3-legged flow. Left knee can come down. Bend the elbows, lower down, chaturanga. Right leg comes down as you inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Remember, you can add flows, take them away. You can modify and play as you need. When you're ready, left leg comes high. Right heel sinks down. Notice your breath. Stay with it. Let it ground you for 3. For 2. And let's step that left foot forward, rising up into left side high. Inhale, reach arms all the way up alongside ears. So take your time, find your balance, finding awareness into the legs, notice your hips. Holding on to opposite elbows, switching the grip this time. Then start to reach those shoulders up. So get a little longer into the side bodies. Be mindful not to come to that back bend, so find that slight tuck of the tailbone. Take an inhale, and follow your exhale as you lean over to the left, finding space into right side body. Let the breath support you for 2. And inhale, come all the way back to center, arms release. As you exhale, hands come down to frame that left foot. Left foot steps back into a 3-legged plank. Remember, knee can come down for this variation. When you're ready, lower down, chaturanga. As you inhale to your back bend, left leg comes down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And we're slowly going to let the knees come down. We're going to let the feet sweep out to the sides, and we're going to meet on our sit bones. And then you're just going to scoot a little closer towards the top of your mat. You're going to extend the legs out in front of you, strong legs, toes shine towards you. You can also find a bend into the knee with the heels down. Either way, legs are active here. Arms are going to extend out in front of you, and we're just going to find a slow roll onto our back. So we're going to lower down for 10. For 9. Look, I'm a little faster than this. For 7, just keep breathing. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And then slowly let the back kiss the earth, head the knees in towards the chest. Take a big inhale. Exhale the side out. So we're going to come into 2 rounds of bridge and then wheel. So yogi's choice. If you have a block with you, you can bring a block between the thighs. Apologies, I forgot to mention it as we lower it down. If you don't have a block, don't sweat it. So your feet are hip distance apart. The block can be helpful because it brings the awareness to the inner thighs. Without the block, I want you to just notice if you're turning on the inner thighs here. So when you're ready, hands are down by your sides. You may need to adjust your hair, and then we're going to do 2 rounds of bridge. So when you're ready, inhale, you start to lift the hands up towards the sky, squeezing your block or your imaginary block. Chest is shining up towards the earth, towards the sky. Your gaze is looking up towards the sky as well. Hands can be down by your sides for this round. Breathe for 3. Strong legs for 2. And then use your exhale, super slow motion. Start to roll back all the way down onto the mat. Really noticing your spine connecting as you come down. Good. Second round, when you're ready. Breath in as you back up. And then fall into the rhythm of your breath. So you can keep palms down again if that serves you well. If you like to interlace your hands, you can interlace the hands behind the back, tuck the shoulder blades in. Maybe the heart gets a little bit higher. Gaze is still looking up towards the sky. Here for 3. Whichever variation you've chosen is perfect. For 2. And then slowly again, release hands, use your exhale. Let your spine melt all the way back down onto the mat. Good. Last round, I'm going to guide you through wheel. You can do either one of the variations we've done. If you want to come into a supported bridge, you can grab that same block, bring it under your sacrum, the flat part of your spine, and stay there. Yogi's choice. You can keep the block for wheel as well. So ground down through the feet, strong feet. You're going to adjust your hair as needed. Bring your palms down beside your ears, elbows shine up towards the sky. First step is you're coming up onto the crown of your head. Pause, maybe recalibrate the hands a little bit. Think about squeezing the elbows together. Maybe you stay here, or if you're ready, you're pushing up. Breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. The same way you come down to the top of the head. Slowly roll yourself down. Lower all the way. Shift your props to the side. Just take a moment. Notice the pace of your heart. The pace of your breath. And let's have your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Great work. Maybe you draw circles with the knees one way. And then draw the other way. And we make your way back into center. We're going to come into a twist. So from here, let's bring our shins up parallel with the earth. Arms can extend out into T-shape or cactus. Scoot the hips over to the right a little bit, and then let the knees fall over to the left. If there's another twist that you like to play with, of course, you're welcome to come into it. That left hand can come to the outside of the right knee. If there's some space where you feel a little bit floaty, again, grab your props. Maybe it's that blanket coming between the knees or underneath that left knee. Gaze can look to the sky or over to the right. And just noticing yourself again, softening, slowing down. Some of that energy from those heart openers. Allow yourself to feel it. Tracing your inhales and watching them become exhales. And if you've looked over to the right side, let your gaze come back into center. Bring the knees back into center. Let the hips recalibrate. Then you take your twist on to the other side. Scoot the hips over to the left, and then let the knees fall over to the right. Again, using your props here so that you can maybe find a little bit more ease, a little more softness. Gaze could look to the left. And as you stay with this process of following the inhales and the exhales, can you notice those little breaks that happen in between? As you finish your next exhale, you notice maybe just a short pause before you move through your inhale. Notice the calmness of that space. Letting your gaze come back to center. Let the knees come back up into center. One more squeeze. And slowly let the soles come down, knees stay bend. And then creating a diamond with the legs, with the soles kiss, and the knees open out towards the sides. If this feels a little too juicy, remember you can bring your props under the knees or the hips. Hands can come down by your sides, or one hand to the belly, one hand to heart, or anything else that feels really nurturing for you. Again, allowing yourself to slow down, to really notice where the breath moves. If you want to close your practice in this shape, know you are welcome to. If it feels nurturing and healing for you. If you want to find any other little bits of movement, stretches, shapes, postures, take your time, move into them. And at no rush at all, starting to find whatever shape you like to close your practice in. Maybe a traditional Shavasana, legs extended out. It may be Ardha Shavasana, knees bent, knees falling in towards each other. You could take that blanket that you rolled up from the beginning of our practice and close with that same shape we started in, or anything else that suits you, maybe a seated meditation. We're going to be here for a handful of breaths. So just notice where you can get a little bit more comfortable. Maybe you start to close the eyes or just soften the gaze. Slowly coming into a really gentle body scan from the top of the head. Working your way down to the toes where you just notice where you can find more ease. Can you let the shoulders melt away? Can you let the tongue fall from the top of the mouth? Let the jaw feel easy. Maybe the lips fall apart. And you let the massage of your breath support you here for the next few moments together. And as always, if you have time, we encourage you to stay here, maybe a little bit longer. Giving yourself again this permission to take and do as you need. If you're ready to move, I'm going to guide you out. Know that you can stay on your back or whatever resting pose you've changed or you've settled into this entire time. So starting to wiggle the toes, curl the fingers, maybe rock your head a little bit left, right. And then slowly rolling onto one side, taking a moment here for gratitude. Feeling the breath move into the backs of the lungs. And then slowly making your way up into a comfortable seated posture, keeping your eyes closed, knowing you can stay exactly as you are. Hands come to heart center. As you inhale, feel your body expand and know you are alive and well. And as you exhale, feel gratitude. Closing our practice with 3 breaths together. Inhale. Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks, Erica.
Thanks, Whit. Thank you, yogis.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here again next Monday, and the link is in both of our bios to learn more about the cause that we're doing this for, and the donation link as well.
Thank you.
Have
Thanks,
a great
guys.
day.
We love you. Have a wonderful day. Wear sunscreen. Drink water.
Yes, wear sunscreen.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Whit.
Bye, Erica.